One blitz from Carolina, now a pass blitz, and a nice job by Levis. Braden's back at right tackle. That's where he was a couple weeks ago against Tampa. That's a nice, easy throw by Levis. Just a snap off to DeAndre Hopkins. He ends up just a yard short. Just a little nice, easy snap to Chris Moore there. Levis, well protected. Easy throw, Chris Moore into Panther territory. Just a three-man rush, 8 back in coverage, and Levis into a tight window. Fake it to Henry, pressure coming, Levis floats it up there. It is caught by Chigo Okonkwo. He's out of bounds. And it's a give to Derrick Henry. Banging his way, burrowing forward. It's a touchdown for the Titans.
That's called bring your own blocker, Adam. There's nothing there. You're running into white jerseys. Just keep your head down, keep those legs churning, and find that end zone. Look at him drop down, use that power, and just keep his feet moving.
Wise way about him. He's a little older than his age would indicate almost. It's a screen pass for Amir Smith-Marset. They get a nice double-digit gain out of it to start this drive. On third down, pocket collapsing. Young, slippery, is able to get away. And Bryce Young picks up the first down. Great effort on the scramble. And you bring Cade Mays, who started a couple of games this year. He's now in at right guard. Third down and 5, and that's Jeffrey Simmons shutting that play down. Only Detroit has gone for it on fourth down more often this year. A tight window toss by Young, looking for Stephon Sullivan. Screen against that pressure. Sanders couldn't squeeze it, incomplete. So Johnny Hecker talking to Eddie Pinheiro. There's a pretty good breeze coming from our left to our right, so towards the goalpost that Pinheiro is kicking to. And whatever the discussion was, it accounted for that breeze. Line before in an NFL game?
I don't recall, Adam.
A couple of 90-plus yarders. Screen pass, Kyle Phillips. Really nice Carolina stand. Brian Burns finishes it off. They're good in third and short. They're not so good on third and long. Here comes a blitz from Tennessee. Young into a tough spot, and there is DJ Chark.
Really hard to be on time and have your cadence down and everything else.
Play fake. Arden Key hits Bryce Young, and that ball belongs to Jeffrey Simmons. Here's Henry. Derrick Henry breaks a tackle. Derrick Henry's got his second touchdown of the day.
You're going to break it and watch not only Derrick Henry, but watch. You've got Hopkins right there off the edge, sees the blitz, moves up to the second level safety, missed tackle by Luvu, and
50 seconds left for Young from the 10. Coming back to Mingo, makes the catch. Territory, they'd have to punt and maybe give Tennessee decent field position. Young trying to get rid of it quick, and McCreary stepped in front of Chark. Jeremy Chin still out. C.J. Henderson is out again in their back end, so they're missing a lot of key corners. Okonkwo is able to get out of bounds. Tennessee's giving up the middle of the field. Yes. They've got 3 defenders way back and 2 guys on the sideline. So there's the middle shot. That's a pretty good throw to Westbrook Akine. Remember, they declined that penalty. That gave them a few extra yards. That ends up being a big play for this kick. Folk already put his hands up. He knew he drilled it. A 53-yarder is down the middle. And it's a 14-point Tennessee halftime lead. Fake the toss. Young coming back against Key. Nice underneath play to Ian Thomas. And he'll work his way for about 9. And it's been a rough offensive line performance all season, and more of the same. And Tennessee is continuing to bring pressure. Bryce Young gets hit, and that throw gets impacted well short. Now a late flag comes in.
Pass interference. Defense, number 0. Spot foul. Automatic first down.
So fresh set of downs at the 38. After a dumb penalty, now here comes Young underneath. And Chuba Hubbard's got plenty of room up the middle of the field. And he gets hit from behind by Alshire inside the 15-yard line. It's best chance for Carolina to get a touchdown today right now. Off the fake, Bryce Young out of the pressure. His receiver in the end zone fell down, so Young will scramble and get positive yardage out of it. On 4th down and 2, it is Hubbard, and he finally breaks the plane. The Panthers with the touchdown, a rare one on the ground, and Chuba Hubbard caps off the long drive. And they're able to cash in.
Watch this double team working up to Rice right here. That's the way you get that thing done. Great job sealing that off so your running back has a seam to hit it hard and run over a safety.
That's the duo scheme you were talking about, right? Get 4 hands on the guys that can affect the play the most.
Get a double team. Get that double team to push to that linebacker. Don't jump off early.
Well, right back to Derrick Henry to start this series, and he sheds a tackle. He was able to get away from Deshaun Williams. Speaking of Hopkins, he's at the bottom of the formation. We have not called his name much. He's got a couple of catches today. He's streaking down the middle. Levis is going up the sideline for more into double coverage. Incomplete.
The defensive side of the ball.
There's that fake and the roll and the pass outside for Laviska Shenault. Now, Bryce Young underneath, and it is a gain out to the 25 for Tommy Tremble. Young underneath. Hubbard's got a lot of room to make up, and he gets close, if not past, the line to gain. Been a little better on 3rd and long today than they have been over the course of the season. That's the 3rd time they've converted a 3rd and 10. Oh, that's an angry run from Chuba Hubbard. Uh-oh. Down he goes, Danico Autry with his 7th of the season to lead the Titans. And a fake to Henry. Levis downfield, and for the first time in the last 6 drives, DeAndre Hopkins gets targeted.
Everything's available to you as an offense.
The same story for Carolina and Tennessee. 3rd and short's fine. It's 3rd and long that hurts. That nearly hurts. Deion Jones came diving in to try to pick off Levis.
This guy has got character on top of character, and a great player.
Great run, Miles Sanders, as he takes it out past the 25, but a flag is thrown at the end of the play. Levis off the fake to Henry, drills it for Chris Moore. On 3rd and 5, it's Levis. Slinging it, incomplete. On that 1-year deal. I think he's earned a spot. 3rd down and 4, 3-man rush. Young drills it to the outside, and he delivers to Jonathan Mingo. So now 1st and 20. Young to Chark, and they get almost all the necessary. Simmons chasing Young out of the pocket. He gets hit as he throws away.
They're on the line of scrimmage. They know what's coming.
Levis will go to the air, snaps it off to the far sideline for Westbrook Akine. He makes the catch.
And maybe get somebody one-on-one down the edge.
Here's Henry using that arm, the stiff arm, and smartly cuts it back inside and stays in bounds. Now 3rd and 11. Spears still out there motioning. Screen, Spears, and a nice job for the backside by Luvu. 1-score game, 2:20 to go. Here comes Young. Underneath to Hubbard. Got a long way to go. He'll get to about the 24. It'll be 4th down and 6. Tennessee bringing the blitz. It is Chark, and this game is over. Amani Hooker with the game-clinching tackle for the Titans. Stout defense. They kept Tennessee in check for the most part. But the Titans will be able to take 3 knees to close this out. Will Levis will get his 2nd NFL win.
Yeah, you're playing divisional opponents. You wouldn't rather play anybody else, so.
Will Levis continues to play solid football. Hasn't always been explosive, but it's been solid. He leads a solid couple of scoring drives today. And he's going to move to 2-3 as a starter in the NFL. Henry's 2 touchdowns, the big factor. Bryce Young falls to 1-9 as a starter. The Panthers will fall to 1-10.